What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I did a video yesterday. I uploaded it and I was listening to the comments. And it was about AJ telling Deontay to humble himself. And I've been listening into the comments, and a lot of people think, well, why are you counting people's money, and why are you worried about how much money they make? Wilder's business is his business. Well, I mean, that's true and all, but no, it's not a business. It's not about business. Honestly, I could care less on what they really made. But if finances is the reason why this fight can't be made, that's what we have to discuss. Not, oh, who's scared, who's ducking, who's, you know what I mean? Like, that's beside the point. Okay? If it was someone that was scared of ducking, we have so many facts. We can argue all day long. But if it comes down to money, we know the facts with the numbers, right? We know the facts with the numbers with these two fighters. And if it was about money and me wanting Deontay Wilder to get what I feel Deontay Wilder's worth, he wouldn't be getting the shit that they offered him, honestly. And if it is about business, I wouldn't really even want them to fight because I think they would be giving Deontay too much. I'm not saying any of that. But I do believe they gave him too much for what he made. For what he even made from his first pay-per-view, they overpaid him. The offer he made to overpay him. Sure. Now, this could all turn around as far as business. If they do fight, people saying this could be a $60 to $100 million fight. Well, it could be. But then again, I think about Canelo Golovkin. I think about Pacquiao Broner. I think about the numbers that these fights did. 325,000 pay-per-view buys, 400,000 pay-per-view buys, 1 million buys. 1 million pay-per-view buys, that is a great success. But at the end of the day, the second rematch is supposed to be just as massive as the first. It's supposed to sold more, and it only did. I think it did 100,000 more. I think it was 1.1 or something like that. So I'm still not that convinced on the pay-per-view shit. Like, even if the Wilder Fury fight gets made, who's to say that fight will actually generate that much money? Sure, the Joshua Deontay Wilder fight, yeah, that would be big. But it's like, you have people. I know people personally that don't watch pay-per-view. They just don't buy the shit. They're boycotting it in a sense. They don't support it. There's people, but they still want to watch them damn fights because it concerns boxing, which they follow and like and love or whatever. Bona fide, hardcore, casual boxing fans, right? But at the end of the day, they're not paying for it. A lot of people are not paying for it. You can get a fire stick and go on like some type of torrent, website that shares and watch a fight, and it's crazy. Why would, a lot of people catch on to that. They're like, why would I pay $100 to see one fight when I can get a fire stick and watch all of them for free? And I think a fire stick's like $80. So shit, depending on what fight you see, that's cheaper than the damn fight. You might as well buy that and hook it up to your Wi-Fi and your television and watch stuff all day long. And a lot of people are doing that. Everyone's house I go to either has a damn fire stick some shit like that. So I feel on pay-per-view, people won't buy it here in America. And that's sad because you know what that means? Just like they didn't buy it and they had all those millions of illegal streams. Well, that just shows you people want to watch something for nothing. They don't want to pay for anything. Especially my people here in America, they don't want to pay for anything. You know what I mean? They would rather, hey man, damn that, I'll get a Fire Stick and we watching on that. And that would encourage them to watch it because they know they're not paying anything for it. They're not supporting it at all. So that's taking away from the revenue. If you could compare this to Golovkin Canelo, well, shit, you should. Because Golovkin Canelo didn't do what it projected to do the second fight. So this here is the second fight for Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. So, when the numbers do go in, it's going to be a hype fight, I feel. But I don't have faith in the numbers. I really don't. Because I know people. I simply know people. This is a different time. And unfortunately, people won't buy pay-per-view. I don't see pay-per-view just totally waved off, but I think it'll get to a point where it's just so irrelevant that they're going to pay you so much front money to fight on a site. Look what they did to Tyson Fury. Look what they did to Canelo Alvarez. They're going to do that shit. If they have the money, money talks, bullshit runs a marathon. Because, okay, let's take somebody like Sean Porter. Sean Porter's a pretty good fighter. He lost to Kell Brook and Keith Thurman. Still a good fighter, though. Hell of a fighter. And he had a choice to go to Dazn for $30 million for 5 fights. Just him. Right? Which it won't be that much. But let's say that those type of numbers were thrown out there. Sean Porter's gone. Because he knows, I'm not going to make $30 million in my fucking lifetime. You know what I'm saying? He made a few million, not 30 million at one time. That changes everything. Not in increments, in 30 years. No, $30 million. You think he's not going to walk? He's going to walk. And see, and these things are happening in this industry. But the original, back to Joshua, no, I'm not in their pockets. I just see one guy makes more than the other guy, and the other guy doesn't make much. I mean, I don't know how hard that is to make people understand. I don't know where the hate, a lot of people, you hate on Deontay. I think they heard enough. I think people hear videos, and I'm guilty of it too. Hear a video that is bullshit, so eventually you end up cutting it off because you've heard so much of the shit that you know this bullshit. Versus, I think with him, these people, or these group of people rather, they don't like to hear what you got to say. They'll probably turn it off in mid-interview. Fuck this. You know what I mean? I'm scrolling somewhere else. So. But no, I think Anthony Joshua, he needs to, I guess, do what he's been doing. But that fight does have to be made. It really does. Because, Tyson Fury got what he wanted, I think. You know what I mean? He got the big name, he got the big contract, he got the big platform that he signed to, ESPN. Man, that's like one of the biggest sport channels in the world. So, you're gonna see him everywhere. But no, I could care about really what they're getting. I just want them to fight. I'm not one of those guys that hope they don't fight because of whatever. No, that's sad. That's not cool. You know what I mean? Wasn't as bad as Manny and Mayweather. Because Manny and Mayweather, they went years without making that fight. A very long time, 4 or 5 years in the making. No, probably at that time 6. So, um, the other content on that was like, oh man, you hate on Wilder. I'm trying to help Wilder. You know, everyone's talking about Eddie Hearn offering Deontay a deal. I'll offer Deontay Wilder a deal. You know, if I could advise him and simply say, hey, you got to take risk, you know, and that's what it's about. Because if he hadn't have if he would have taken risk in the past, his name would have been a lot higher than it is now if he would have remained undefeated. So, but anyway, I was just counterpunching the counterpunch video that I wrote, that I filmed. Of course, guys, tell me what you think. Please subscribe, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.